Hello everyone, it's Elias here again, and I'll be talking to you guys on how to manage your money using the 50/30/20 rule. Right? Very, very simple and easy to understand. Most people are not broke because they don't make enough money, right? They are broke because they don't even know where their money is going. Let's say you get paid today and in 2 weeks' time your bank account is almost empty. What if there was a simple formula to tell you exactly how much you spend, how much to enjoy, and how much to actually save without feeling miserable? So that's where the 50/30/20 rule comes in. This rule is one of the simplest rule out there, right? And it being simple does not mean it's effective. A lot of people are not even doing well in their finances because they overcomplicate their finances, right? So I love this rule because it's very simple and virtually almost anybody can understand and apply it. Now, what does this rule mean? This rule simply means that 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% of your income goes to your wants, and then 20% of your income goes to savings or paying off your debt. Let's talk about the 50% which represents your needs. Now, what are your needs? Your needs are basically things that you cannot do without. That if you don't have these things, your life becomes difficult or probably becomes miserable, right? So examples of your needs are food, shelter, clothing, transportation, electricity, healthcare, and so on. So these are the things you must actually pay for to survive and to function. This leaves us to the 30% which represent the want. This is the fun category, right? These are things that make your life fun, that make your life enjoyable. You don't necessarily need these things to survive, or if you don't have them, you are going to die or your life is going to become difficult. No, these are just by the way, but they're also important, right? Because they make our life fun. And examples of one is eating out, Netflix, hanging out, going on vacation, probably changing your phone every year to the latest model. So you don't necessarily need this thing to survive, right? And I'm not saying you will be living a depressing life where you don't spend money on things you enjoy. No, right? The goal here is balance. Balance is very important. So you don't necessarily have to say no to everything, right? But you need to just say yes responsibly. And the other 20% represents your savings and represent payment of debt. To me, I think this 20% is actually the part that changes your life, right? Because by the time you start to invest, you start to pay down your debt, these things actually matter in making you financially free or financially independent. And you don't say, oh, I want to save at the end of the month. No, it does not work that way, right? You'll have spent almost all your money finished, or you want to save after you spent all your money. It's not possible. It cannot work that way, right? You try to do all these things at once, right? That's why you have to sit down and allocate your money based on this rule. So every time or every month when your income comes in, you want to remove 50% to put into your needs. You want to remove 30%, put into your wants, and then 20% into savings, right? A lot of people don't even have savings, and it's very, very important for you to have savings. And also, a lot of people don't think about having control or allocating different part of their money. And I can say this because it's something I've also experienced too, right? I When my money comes in, I just spend it randomly. Like that's what I've been doing in the past. But then understanding this rule and putting it into action has really helped me a lot, right? And it can also help you too. I understand that people are different, right? There are people with different situations, people with different incomes, or whatever it might be. I'm not saying you should be really deep and then stick to this rule necessarily, right? All you just have to understand is the fact that your money needs to be allocated, right? You don't just spend your money randomly. Because when you spend your money randomly at the end of the day, right, this money will not be enough for you. You're not able to use this money to do really important things, and then your debt will also end up piling up. So this video is actually a short video, right? But it's very informative, very basic, very simple, but very, very informative. And I promise you that if you take these things into account and then you start to apply it to your finance, right, you're going to see a very big change. So if you enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop my next video. See you guys in the next one.